That is the boy that was going to save everybody from my scary shoes. My very scary shoes. Let's see if I can show you. They have purple and orange on them. So they must be the enemy. Right? Right? But still, these are so calm. They ran, I use a long piece of thin PVC pipe as a herding tool. And I tell you what, they ran through, one of them hit it, and one fell over into the floor right in the middle of them, and they didn't freak out, they didn't run faster, they just kept going, didn't really flinch. I thought that was amazing considering the ones I've been dealing with lately. And this is there's one of my little boys right there. He's a good boy. I had to test them out for various things as they get a little bit more filled out and mature. But yeah, the largest, or I guess he was the largest, he's close to being equal to the brother, I think. Black banded boy who comes from the same pen as the 4 girls. He's one of my favorites. My friend Lisa calls him Tank, because he is. And then the largest purple banded boy. He's 2 of them are really good. One has I don't know, one's a friendly. They were up here, they were up on the roost bar today, asking for chest rubs. Well, this guy right here was. But, and he's always been friendly. Is that the purple one? No, hang on, that's not the black banded boy. This is him right here. He was up on the roost asking for chest rub this morning, and that guy came over and decided he wanted to get in on the action. They're the friendliest of all of them, really. And you know, little Ethel, who is, well, I call aerial acrobat Ethel because she loves to fly high. I had to block off a place she was flying up to because she was going up there to roost. Crazy girl. I don't need her flying down from 6 feet in the air. She could get hurt. I don't need to deal with a leg injury on one of the only 4 pullets that I have. So this is the first time they've come down the bottom of the pen. Well, not this time, but they've only come down here in the last week. They haven't left the front of the barn. This is the bottom of the pen right here. This is, I mean, that's how far they went. They explore at their own pace and very slowly and methodically. 2 purple bands, purple band. They're big. They're just big. And the little drama king. I'm sorry. I can't really see well with my glasses on. If I take my glasses off, I can't see well everything else. So it's hard to explain. Anyway, Tank, as we shall call him until he gets an actual real name, if he stays. He's been showing some real signs of being a flock leader already. Now, the hormones haven't kicked in. Therefore, what may be friendliness right now could turn into aggression after the hormones start raging. You don't know until that time happens. You can't really pick them until they're at least upper teens, and they're only 12 weeks old. So I've got to wait till they're about 16 weeks to really get a good idea of whose conformation is the best, if they have straight backs and deep chests and a wide apart pelvic bones. Yes, they don't lay eggs, but their pelvic structure tends to be inherited by their daughters, and that makes their daughters good layers. Some people don't know that most of the males inherit their traits from their mother, and most of the females inherit a lot of their traits from their father. However, in my experience, and some people may disagree with me, I have seen if you have an aggressive rooster, you will get sons similar for the most part. Because I kind of think it's a function of intelligence. The more intelligent roosters really understand the hand that feeds them is not their own, and that they'd best not attack the people who bring the food. And some of them are not smart enough to realize that. So, yeah, this purple banded boy, he's a real nice specimen. If I could just get over the top of his back, so you see how really broad he is. You're a big boy, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Big, handsome boy. Starting to get their long tail feathers. And they're starting to really get some adult features here. There's 3 of my girls right there. Yeah. That one on the end over there is Miss Ethel. The only way I can tell her is her comb is really different. The other two, their combs are so similar, I gotta wait till their combs are larger before I can actually tell them apart reliably and name them. I have to call her Ethel because I've never named a chicken after my Aunt Ethel, and she was the sweetest woman on the planet. My husband really liked her. So, Ethel it is. I have names for the 2 keeper roosters, and I have a third picked out if I actually keep an alternate. Oh, somebody fighting over here? What are we doing over here, huh? They were both, that's Mr. Reject Boy. That's Yellow Banded Boy. The 2 boys start out white bands from pen number 3. The 2 that are Drama Kings. And when I was running out of white bands, and I said, let's change the little boy right there to, he's not really little anymore, but he's smaller than some others if you see him standing side by side. Hello there, Tank. Tanks are over here. Yeah, he's the one that noticed my shoes were different. He's also the one that went running to either rescue that. I was trying to catch that boy over there, that little jerky boy. And he was screaming and flailing around, and I couldn't get my hand on him. He was on the floor, kind of on his side. His feet slipped out under him, trying to get away from me. And out of the corner of my eye, I caught him running. I could burn myself over here. I caught him running up to, running to me. About right at the time he was almost there, I managed to get a grip on the little goober and picked him up. But I thought, if I'd thought right before that, keep letting him struggle. See what he's going to do. Is he going to discipline the little drama king, or is he going to decide that I'm attacking his coop mate and come after me? Now, he's only 12 weeks old. But I don't know which one he was going to do, and if I had thought I should hold on to this boy just a minute longer, let him keep struggling, see what he's going to do. Is he going to come after that boy like he did when that guy was bullying one of the pullets? Which he did. He ran up and disciplined him when he was doing that. I don't think he likes him very much. He's not staying. I mean, all in all, he's really handsome. I mean, that boy's real handsome. He really is. He's bulked up enough and all that. It's just that I don't know, his personality is just not what I like around here. I have had 20 years of good roosters, and I seriously don't want to have a bad one anymore. So I see his comb got dinged a little bit, so he's been in a little fight. I'm not going to deal with him. If he's a problem, he goes. I don't know if he's going to ever be aggressive, but he's just very, you just don't like him much as far as personality. And personality matters around here. Looks do, confirmation does. There's some important stuff that matters. But, I just don't like the ones that shun human contact all the time and make themselves scarce all the time. I don't like that. So what you doing down here, buddy? Huh? They're thinking their names are Buddy, all Buddy. I can't name a chicken until I know he's going to stay. Because they do learn their names. And if you watch this channel long enough, they do learn their names just like dogs. you repeat their name enough, they do associate it with themselves, and they understand that that's them. Now this is the other boy I'm thinking about maybe keeping. He's the little jerk's brother. He's bigger. He has a beautiful comb. He still has this white band, not the yellow band. Yellow band means you're a reject, so to speak. I ran out of white bands, honestly. They're probably going to have to go to both yellow bands soon. The only thing is, I noticed that he has a couple of crooked toes. His middle toes kind of, oh sorry, I'm not even in there. His middle toes sort of crook a little bit. And I want straight, flat-footed birds. Got you some crooked toes there, mister. Nice comb, crooked toes. Don't care for that. He walks on the side of his middle toe on this foot, and the other foot, the inner toe is crooked over to the left. On the right toe is crooked over the left. Somebody been fighting there, haven't you? Look at the dings on your comb, huh? Somebody don't like you. There's my boy. There's Tank right there. I'm not going to name you Tank. I promise. I'm not going to keep that name.